Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today, it's been a while again. First off, it's not even worth going into, but it's been a rough week over here. And yeah, I didn't really have the inspiration, I didn't really have the time or the inclination, and I don't want to make content when I'm not in the right frame of mind, because that's not doing justice to myself or to you guys or, in general. So, I thought I'd take a break. Just going to change that saying there quick. I thought I'd take a break, which I've been bad on keeping up with what I've kind of promised with the channel so far anyway, but anyway, this week has been hard for a number of reasons. Again, not going to go into the sweeping details, but I think a lot of it comes down to anxiety of losing people. And I think that's something a lot of us face, right? Even people who don't watch ASMR, who don't struggle with the larger capital A anxiety, they still have lowercase a anxiety about those types of things, right? And I guess this week I've been really concerned that I might lose people, and I was just reading about like anxious attachment style and stuff like that, and really trying to like work on myself because I don't want to push people away, especially by hounding them and stuff like that. And it's hard because when you care about someone, all you want to do is be with them and around them and to care for them and to and for the first time in a while I've kind of realized that I've had that done to me before. Maybe not first time in a while, maybe that's the wrong words, but first time ever. I kind of get where other people are coming from, because I've definitely been like this for a while before, and I imagine a lot of you guys have had sort of these anxiously attached situations as well. But it really felt like I was damaging myself this time, and I'm glad enough to where I can luckily be really introspective and kind of come out the other side of it. Some people aren't. Some people just say that's who I am, and it pushes people away. It really does. And I've noticed the result of just being a little bit more present, a little bit more aware of what I'm doing, a little bit less full on, because I can be very full on as a person. Even though it's funny because I don't think I'm meant to be that person, and that's a whole other topic. But a lot of people act in certain ways because they feel like that's how they should act, and I act on occasion larger than life because I feel like that's the best way to avoid X feeling, Y thoughts, etc., etc., etc. But it's really not helping anyone, and I've learned all this before, but sometimes you need to relearn, and I suppose that's why I'm talking about it so openly, and I'm feeling very vulnerable talking about it, and I'm also questioning, like, why are you talking about this? Why are you being so open? Because I think we're all human. I think we all make mistakes. We all get wrapped up in the friendships, the relationships we have, and think they are do or die sometimes, that if things don't go the way we want to, they're bad. A whole host of things. And I got really down, like angry, upset down this week. And again, not going to give like the whole gory details, but I felt like I was going to lose not just one or two, a few people because of the way I was going on. And not everything is anyone's fault, and I'm not saying that if you are anxiously attached, it's your fault, because avoidant attached people have their role to play too in fixing things and doing better. But chasing after people, undermining yourself, I was going to say corrupting yourself, which I suppose in a way is kind of true, but undermining yourself, making your self-worth so small for someone else is so silly. Like, don't do stuff for other people, do it because you want to do it, and then if it helps other people, sure, why not? But yeah, I'm really on that path at the moment. And so, this fed into the reason I didn't do content this week. It fed into the reason I felt really bad at work this week. If it just, like, I had things that I should have been so excited about this week, so ready to do and so ready to get into, and I ruined it for myself by being so preoccupied by other people. And there's so many parts to it, right? Like, there's part of it like, well, if this person doesn't care, then why should you? Then there's the part of, well, you should try, but not in that same vein. And then there's the part where you're like, don't, how do I put it? Don't damage yourself. Don't care. And it's so hard to do that. And it's so easy to say, but sometimes I just think it's true. Just don't care, or if you do care, do something else, or take a break, or do some exercise, or just something. Like, I'm trying so many things at the moment, and not all of them work, but today am in such a more relaxed situation, and I'm still going through it, don't get me wrong. I'm not healed, I'm not sorted, but I'm in such a better situation than I was 2 days ago. And that's just because I've really worked those 2 days to go, what's going on with me, and trying to fix it, And sometimes it takes longer, and it actually is taking longer. I'm just saying that, the initial result has been really good. But sometimes it's about, like, going further yourself, not like coddling a person, not like swamping a person, like making them feel claustrophobic, but like, for example, I'm a very introverted person by nature, but try and do something different. Like, this week I decided to suggest some new ideas to some people, like some friends, like, hey, do you want to play this game? Or, hey, how about we do this? Or like reaching out to people you haven't messaged in a while, someone totally different to the person you're worried about. Because then you kind of say to yourself, well, if things go bad with this person, I still have that person, that person, that person. I still have my self-worth. I still have what I care about. I still do the things I want to do. It's okay to be reliant on people, but don't make your whole self reliant to a person, because you need a way to get through. If things don't go right, you need to not plan as if things will go wrong, but be aware of the fact that things could change, and things do change all the time. I don't know what else really to say without going into too much like gory, sad stuff, soppy stuff. And like, I think sometimes it's okay just to leave a simple message. And I hope I've done that for you guys a little bit. And I know I come on here a lot and talk about struggling and like my struggling, but I think that's the best way for you guys to kind of not learn, because I don't want to talk as if I'm like some preacher or teacher. But I think it's sometimes the best way to move forward when you see someone being real and honest and truthful. So many ASM artists that I watch talk about stuff that is real to them, and that's why I care. And there's others who don't, and it's like, for me personally, that doesn't vibe well, because I'm like, but do you believe that? Okay, but do you practice that? Okay, but are you like perfect 100% of the time? And of course they're not. And that's why I try to be real. And I think that's something that ASMR really affords me. It's a place to be vulnerable and real, both in creating and listening, watching, consuming. So I'm gonna. That was a little mini like inhale. I don't know if you guys heard that. I think you did. It was like a inverted inhale, like a burp, but not really. Um, like a groan over the throat. Anyway, I'm gonna go and just take some time, but I hope you guys can take some time too and think on what I said, because people are important, but you're a person too. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's true. Like, you're maybe the most important people in your life. So, with that said, thank you guys, as always, for listening / watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit more soft spoken tonight too. I know I was a little bit louder at points, but I thought it'd be fun to try it out again for this one, especially because it felt a little bit more like a conversation than like a whispered type thing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys again soon. Keep your chin up. Have a good time zone, a good relax, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you guys later.